Well, that was unexpected. Hey everyone, DansBro here, and today we're doing something a little bit different than normal. We're going to talk about Smash Brothers for the Switch coming soon, later this year. Hopefully, if Nintendo keeps their word, and it doesn't come out, you know, next year. That would be pretty bad, if that happened. It'd be pretty sad. I'm a pretty big Smash Brothers fan. I would say Smash Brothers is my favorite Nintendo IP. It's really fun to sit there and beat up your friends as other characters in the Nintendo universe. It has all these different characters from Nintendo, from third-party companies, all come into one. And it's a lot of fun with friends, and really liked it. However, unfortunately, I didn't own a Wii U. I still don't own a Wii U. I'm not going to buy a Wii U. Wii U is pretty pointless to me right now. So I never got to play Smash on the Wii U. I did have it on 3DS, but my copy was getting messed up, so I had to return that and hopefully get a new one here soon. But regardless of all that, one thing I don't have is a Switch. But I'm still hyped, because I don't have a Switch, yes, but Smash Brothers is kind of a special thing where you can get hyped for it even regardless if you have a Switch or not. I'm looking forward to see what they do this time. If they add characters that I'm really looking forward to. If they do this, if they do that. And yes, I'm going to say this right now. It's going to be a new game. For reasons, multiple reasons, but the big one being that if they teased it like this, with a whole new title, with all this new stuff, and they teased it the way they did, and it's just a port, it'll be very disappointing to fans. I don't think Nintendo's going to do that. Like, they didn't hide that Hyrule Warriors was getting a definitive edition. They didn't hide that Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is just a port. They didn't hide any of this stuff. If Smash Brothers was just a port, they would have said something. They would have said, hey, this is a port. They wouldn't have teased it as big as they... Well, they probably would have teased it as big as they did, but they wouldn't have just said, hey, it's a port, but, you know, we're not going to say it's a port right now. We're just going to make you think it's a new game and then disappoint you. I think Nintendo's smarter than that. With that being said, I do want to give you my thoughts, and in the forms of a what do I want to see from this next Smash Brothers, starting with Subspace Emissary. Well, maybe it's not the Subspace Emissary itself, but another Subspace Emissary kind of thing. That's probably the best part of Brawl, was the story mode in Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers Brawl had that really great story mode with all these great cinematics and all this great stuff, and then Sakurai got upset because as soon as it went live, all the cutscenes were posted on the internet pretty much immediately, and Sakurai said that kind of felt like he felt like it ruined the magic, and I could see that, but it really felt like that the story mode was missing in Smash Bros. 4. Now I can understand another reason why they probably didn't do it was because the DS probably couldn't have handled. Well, it probably could have handled it, but it would have been a lot harder to do for the 3DS. So I understand that. But now that we're not worried about the 3DS anymore, I say give us a story mode. If this is a new game, please, please, please give us a story mode. And I know the arguments out there. Sakurai didn't want the story mode anymore because he felt like the internet ruined like the cutscenes. I can agree. I can understand that. But here's the thing. I didn't watch the cutscenes online because I wanted to play the game myself and wanted to experience it myself, so I avoided it and didn't see it. I saw a couple here and there, but nothing really big enough that spoiled me on it. And if anything, seeing those cutscenes made me want to play the game more. So I think that a story mode is good. Now, maybe not something quite as big as a Subspace Emissary, but definitely story mode would be great. Cutscenes would be great too. Just give us plebeians with no friends something to do other than just play online with random people or against bots, because, you know, story mode's fun. Also, Smash Run was a lot of fun. Bring Smash Run to to the Switch version. I know that was a DS thing, but it was actually really fun. I had a lot of fun doing that. So bring that to the Switch version. Characters. I'll hold off on giving you my list of characters. I'll make that a separate video, I think.
Ridley is not too big 2018. Come on, guys, let's get it trending. Ridley.
But instead I'll tell you what I'd like to see done with older characters. I think there have been 4 Smash Brothers games so far, and this one's gonna be a 5th. I think it's time to spice things up. I think it's time that old characters got new play styles. They're kind of doing that already with Breath of the Wild Link, at least I'm hoping. If they showed off Breath of the Wild Link, which is like, oh, that's cool. That's what we need. We need a new Link, because the old one, although how good he is, he's kind of getting old. Take some of these characters and change up some of their movesets. I think it'd be smart to take Mario, change up some of his movesets, give him Cappy, let him use some stuff with his cap, with Cappy and all that stuff. Luigi, give him the Poltergeist, let him do some stuff with that other than just use it as a final smash. Ganondorf, why is Ganondorf just Captain Falcon? Why is Ganondorf just Captain Falcon? There are so many things you could do with Ganondorf, and he's just Captain Falcon. Why? Here's what I think you need to do with Ganondorf, right? Go to Hyrule Warriors. Dip into Hyrule Warriors. That design is just amazing. That needs to be Ganondorf's design in Smash Brothers. Like, yes, do it. Make that his design in Smash Brothers. I wanted this for the last one. I want it for this one. Do it, please. Yes. And then give him some of the movesets. Give him some of those moves. Now, granted, I haven't played that game yet, but so I don't know like what kind of moves you could give him. But from what I know, you could give him some of the moves. And something else that would be cool is do something that I saw Arlo on youtube.com/Arlo. Check him out. He does some pretty cool stuff. Do what he said. Or something similar to what he said. Give us a Ganon and not just a Ganondorf. A actual playable Ganon. He wouldn't have to be much bigger than, like, say, Bowser would be, and he'd have so many different moves you could put. You could have so much cooler than it. You could do so much more with him than just a final smash. You could do so much more. There are other characters out there that I'm sure could be changed. I just can't think of any right now that none that's coming to my mind. But there's so much you could do with these characters to make them feel more fresh. Give us a more fresh take on these characters. Make everything feel better. Give us some new moves with older characters, and take some of the characters like, Lucina. If Lucina's gonna come back, make her less of a Marth. I know that's kind of her whole deal, is that she was kind of pretending to be Marth, but she should have her own moves and stuff. She shouldn't just be a Marth clone. And when I'm talking about clones, get rid of them. We don't need Dr. Mario. Why was Dr. Mario in this game? Don't need Dark Pit. Well, you could use Dark Pit, but why is he just another Pit clone? Why don't you give him some of his why don't you give him some of his own moves and some other stuff? And when it comes to Fire Emblem characters, while I'm talking about it, Fire Emblem characters, okay, that's fine. But why so many that are very similar? I mean, I get Fire Emblem's a big thing in Japan, and we should definitely have Fire Emblem characters, but it got to the point where there were so many in Smash 4, it was just like, oh, another Fire Emblem character. Woohoo. Robin was cool. Robin was cool because he or she was able to use magic and stuff. It changed his moveset and all that stuff, and it was great. It was cool. Now, alternate costumes are a different thing. Like the Koopa kids, the Koopa children, the Koopalings, whatever they're called, being switched out for Bowser Jr. in the Koopa Clown Car. That works, and that's a good idea. That was a really good idea. Instead of alternate colors, alternate costumes. That was smart. I'm not gonna get any more into characters. I've got enough into it. And now we'll go on to the final thing. Final smashes. Right, kind of going slightly back to characters. Final smashes is something that I want to see. I want to see different ones. I want to see characters like they kind of fixed it. They fixed some of the bad ones in Smash Bros. 4. They gave Luigi a much better final smash. Used his Luigi's Mansion, the vacuum, whatever it was called. Vacutron, whatever the fudge it was. They made that. Jigglypuff still had the really dumb one, but they kind of made it better. Pit had a much better final smash. So different characters had better final smashes than there. But there were also characters that still have their same old final smashes that just aren't quite as good. Something I would like to see, and this is something I'm stealing a bit from the Game Explain guys and their whole discussion. If you bring back custom moves and Mii Fighters, which, bring back the Mii Fighters. That's something that needs to be said right now. Bring back the Mii Fighters. They were a great idea. I had so much fun creating Miis and just having them fight. I had Shia LaBeouf fighting John Cena. That's something you're never going to see other than like in Smash Brothers. That's just a lot of fun. And that was something that needs to be brought back. And when you bring the Mii Fighters back, you probably have to bring back the custom movesets. When you bring back the custom movesets, make all the custom moves available from the beginning. Don't make me have to play Smash Run to get them. All right? Smash. I don't want to have to grind to make my characters the way I want to make them. If you bring back the custom movesets, make them be available without grinding. That would be something that I would like to see. And when it comes to Smash Run, make other stuff grindable in there. Make like extra content grindable in there, the other Smash Brothers. But something I would really like to see for all characters is custom final smashes. Give us like a pool of 3 or 4 final smashes. Let's take Mario for example, right? He has his Super Mega Fireball thingy, right? Make that one of them, and then add something else. Add like, say, something from Mario Odyssey, like maybe the T-Rex. Or maybe that ship that he had, and then maybe something from another game, like Super Mario Galaxy, or maybe even something even more obscure, like something from I don't know, give him a tennis racket and let him just throw a bunch of tennis balls at the screen or something stupid like that, or save that for Waluigi. I keep revealing characters I want in the game, and I probably shouldn't. Listen, just give us more options when it comes to Final Smashes. The Final Smashes are really cool, and I know that adds more balancing issues and stuff, but I feel like it would be a good idea. And you could take characters like, say, Sonic, who personally I would enjoy playing it, but I don't like his Final Smash, give him a different Final Smash. Instead of going Super Sonic, maybe he, who knows, maybe he calls, like, say, Knuckles and Tails in, and they do that whole thing from, Mario or Sonic, whatever it was, Heroes. Maybe instead of that, have him, get in his car thingy and drive, do something like that with that. Maybe even pull something from a somewhat popular game, but maybe less popular, but still somewhat, Sonic Unleashed. Turn him into a werehog. Let that be an option. And fun, and another example. Let's say you've got Wario, right? Wario. His Final Smash is just another boring transformation. Turns into Wario, man. It's kind of a boring transformation thing. Give us another option. Maybe something from the WarioWare series. Maybe something from I don't know, other games that he's been in. I really don't know too much about Wario, but just give us options. Options are better than nothing. That would be a lot of fun. I would enjoy playing with all the different Final Smashes, and that would be a lot of fun to see. That concludes my hopes for Smash Brothers on the Switch. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please leave a like. Tell me what you would like to see from the next Smash Brothers games. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go buy Nintendo Switch. Goodbye.